What are ignorant tattoos? Have you ever even heard of the term ignorant tattoos? Am I the last one to hear about this? The word ignorant usually has a negative connotation. The very definition of the word is lacking education or knowledge. I've been around tattoos since probably around the early 90s, 92, 93. During that time, I was either getting tattooed, hanging out with tattoo artists, or just enjoying the tattoo culture. How the hell did I just start hearing about this new trend within the past year or two? I wanted to learn more. So I started to read articles, and I started to cross-reference these articles to try to get some information. I even watched a few documentaries and YouTube videos to deep dive into this puzzling trend. Sources state that this style's been around since
it all happened in 1990,
give or take a year or two. While traditional tattoo artists don't seem to be a fan of this style, others love it. What I find funny about this love-hate relationship is they're loved or hated for the same exact reason, meaning some artists dislike them because of the plain, unshaded, flat look. You know, almost like a sketchbook or old school prison tattoo. Just black lines, no shading, no colors. And the artists and the enthusiasts that do like them love them for the same exact reason. They also dig them for the humor, the irony, and the simplicity of the tattoo. You may be asking yourself, Buck, why did you want to start digging into this ignorant tattoo trend? Well, full transparency, when I first started to see them, I really didn't like them. I thought they were done by either a beginner tattoo artist, a scratcher, or maybe even done in the joint. Then you would look at some of these people and go, wait a minute, they really don't look like the prison type. Not that there is a prison type, but I think you know where I'm going with this. Then I thought, you know what? Maybe they let a friend tattoo them. Somebody was trying to start out. Next thing you know, out of nowhere, celebrities started to get them. Pete Davidson, Miley Cyrus, Scarlett Johansson, and so on. Did celebrity status explode this style onto the scene? Or was this a slow burn that just finally caught fire? So really, what are ignorant tattoos? What are they really about? To fully understand this trend, we need to get the backstory of it. The style started in France, Paris, France to be exact, by a graffiti artist whose name was Odysee. His style was honed in the 90s while he was doing the same type of work, bombing trains and tagging buildings. He wanted his style to be wild, without any rules. He wanted to go back to the beginnings of graffiti, you know, when it started out in New York City and Philly. Something that was made to look like it was a child learning a new art form, naive and pure. When he got into tattooing, he felt as though tattoos had no meaning at that point. And people were really starting to look for something more authentic. Because the tattoo work had become so mainstream and the artwork had become so incredible, he felt the days of tattooing being rebellious and gritty almost became extinct. Odysee's thought process swung the pendulum completely the other way by creating a style that was almost defiant of the popular tattoo culture. It wasn't about being a flashy tattoo artist, it was about the simplicity of it. It was about the feeling of freedom and not being perfect. Odysee not only known for his style, but he's also known for tattooing in unusual places. He's tattooed in metro tunnels, rooftops, and galleries. He never considered himself a traditional tattoo artist, so why would he tattoo in traditional places? It became more about the experience than the tattoo. A majority of the time when this topic of ignorant tattoos comes up online or in a community forum, there's usually some type of backlash from the traditional tattoo community. And for the people that get these tattoos or do these tattoos, they really don't care. The people that actually stick up for this new trend or style often comment that there's a difference between shitty tattoo work and ignorant tattooing. Basically saying, don't pass yourself off as an ignorant tattoo artist if you're really just a shitty tattoo artist. Make sure you have some type of art training or skill, because there is a difference. Ignorant tattoos are made to look the way they are, not a crappy tattoo made to look like an ignorant tattoo. There are still crisp lines and proper technique involved. If you like this video and you want to see some more, please make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel and it doesn't cost a thing. The amount of tattoo artists that are doing ignorant tattoos has grown over the past couple of years. Some of them are being sought out, just like Fuzi was at the beginning. I am sure if you wanted an ignorant tattoo, you could find someone in your town or close by that would properly do one. Just make sure you do your research. Make sure you look for legit artists, not just some scratcher that bought some stuff off of Amazon and are calling themselves an ignorant artist. Bucks 2 cents. I can appreciate all styles of tattoos. Some of them I'm a fan of. Some of them I'm not. I can honestly say I'm not a fan of the ignorant style. While I can appreciate the humor and the irony of them, and I can get a laugh out of them, it's just not for me. That's the beauty of having so many styles out there to choose from. Some people like traditional, some people like realism, and the choices go on and on and on. There's a style out there for everyone. I wouldn't bash a tattoo artist that decided to do this style, and I sure as hell wouldn't bash anyone that decided to get an ignorant tattoo. That's just not my style. I think people can express themselves any way they like. Tattoos should be your own personal expression, whether that's a realism tattoo or an ignorant tattoo. Never let anyone take that from you. I personally just like complete pieces. I never really dug the whole patchwork look that ignorant styles kind of fall into that category. I like bigger pieces that spread out where you could combine it with some other pieces. If they don't like the style that you choose, oh well, tell them to kick rocks. It's your choice. I'm basically trying to give you guys the information so you can make informative choices when you do the research to find whatever tattoo artist you're looking for or whatever style you're into. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you click this link here to catch up on some tattoo culture, tattoo history, and interviews from different artists. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.